Hi guys, it's me, Skeptical Nessie. Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we are going to need to start by actually heading over to the Nether and doing some AFKing. For me, it's going to be a little while. For you guys, it's just going to be... Oh, I'm going to need wings if I want to fly. For you guys, it's going to be just a couple of seconds. So let's head over to the Nether roof and do a bit of AFKing. Because we actually need some quartz for the project that we're going to be doing today. I don't think we need a ton, so maybe an hour of AFK at the gold farm and then enough to get rid of all of the gold that we AFK will be enough. That was a long portal wait there. Okay. Let's see how much quartz is already in the farm before we do some AFKing. Hello, piggy pig faces. Yeah, we're gonna need to do a bit of AFKing. So I think an hour at this gold farm will actually be plenty. So let's head up to the top. Alright, let's AFK this. Alright, so we have AFK'd this for 30 minutes. I think that should mean that all of the gold is gone. Yeah, all of the gold is gone. And out. We should have a decent amount of quartz. Oh, yeah. And I also wanted to check this because those are the two things that we're really interested in collecting. And let's kill, or rather get rid of, all of the soul speed books and boots that we're not interested in keeping. Let's see if there's any back here. And now we can head back to the overworld and actually get started on this project for today. Oh wait, I didn't grab the quartz. I just looked at it. Okay, so we're actually going to be using this as smooth quartz, so we're going to need to turn it into blocks of quartz, and then we're going to need to smoothify it. So let's smelt this up. And while that is smelting, I actually want to go check on our farms down in the basement of the greenhouse. I haven't been over here. Just doesn't seem to be fast enough. Oh, I've loaded these in the wrong furnace. Glad I checked. Since we're checking on farms anyway, let's also check on the sheep farm over here. It's been loaded a lot the last few episodes, so I hope it's done well. Oh, there's a chest in there. Yeah, it's pretty good, especially for our needs. And then actually, I know where this chest came from. Off camera, I added some storage in here just to give us a place to put the wool as it collects, and maybe other things. I just realized this is a lot of space that we weren't using for anything, so I just filled it up with chests. And now we just need to AFK again for these quartz blocks to get done smelting. Okay, I have collected all of the resources that we have available in the barn, including smelting all of that quartz that we collected from the nether roof. We do have a list of 5 items that we still need to collect. And I think the easiest one to do first is going to be the white concrete. So let's make some white concrete really quick. And then we need to turn 3 of these into concrete down the stairs. 1, 2, 3. And we need some dripstone block, some vines. Again, we're always running out of vines. And some hanging roots. So let's grab the vines first, because that's really easy to do. Now that we got all of the vines that we need for this project, we need to see if we can find some dripstone. I think there might be some in this cave. No, it wasn't this cave. There was one that had exposed dripstone nearby, but I don't remember where it was. Here we go. Not exactly exposed, but it will work. This is the stuff I need. I need the actual block. Okay. Now let's head over to our lush cave and see if we can find any hanging roots. Oh, here we go. Root. Here we are. I see some. I don't have any building blocks. All right. The very last thing we actually need from down here is a whole lot of clay. So let's get to collecting some clay. Oh, this is gonna be painful. I don't have a shovel with me that can collect the balls. Now we've got to cook up the clay balls that I just collected and turn them into bricks, which means another AFK session for me. And I'll see you guys as soon as it's done. So we finally... Oh, there's a skeleton down here. Let's kill the skeleton really quick, and then I will continue what I was saying. Okay. Now that that guy's dead, we've actually got the bricks that we need to continue this project, so we can head over to the build site and begin building. And I realize I haven't actually said what we're building today, although I'm sure you read it in the title of the video. Oh my god, that scared me. Genuinely scared the life out of me. We are building the lighthouse that I was talking about a couple of episodes ago. It's a very cute design. It's also going to require a decent amount of terraforming here. So let's actually just get to terraforming, and then we will work on the build itself. So let's roll. finished doing the terraforming, and I actually included this little, I don't even think you'll ever be able to see it from anywhere, but I did include this little cave with the roots. That's what we needed the roots for. It just made me happy. I don't think it's even really going to be visible from most places when you look at this mountain. Let's take a look at it with the cheaty cam. Oh, there's me. So as you can see, I actually flattened the top down a little bit, and then I did a lot to try and make this smoother. So I added in a lot of half slabs to sort of make it look a little bit less like a cliff. But also I wanted to preserve the natural sort of shaping for a Minecraft terrain. Like, I don't want it to stand out too much. Actually, you can see those roots from here. But I don't want it to stand out too much, but I also wanted to soften it quite a bit. So I think it actually looks really good. Now we just need to get to building the lighthouse. So let's do that. Ooh. We are all done with the cute little lighthouse, and let's just take a quick look here. I love this lighthouse so much. I think it ties the elements from the village into like a classical lighthouse that you just, I don't know where lighthouses are found. We don't have lighthouses where I live. We don't have ocean where I live. But wherever lighthouses are found, I actually did visit a lighthouse when I was in Florida, and that actually inspired the inside a little bit. And I put this staircase, the winding staircase, which is typical of lighthouses, of course. And then at the top, I put it where you have this ladder that you have to climb, because when my brother and I went to the lighthouse in Florida, the last few steps of the staircase were just pretty much just a ladder. It was pretty funny. The rungs were very narrow and a little bit scary, but that's kind of why I did it that way. Also, there's no other way to do it, but mostly because of me and my brother. Let me just sleep really quick. The only thing I don't like about this lighthouse, and it's such a tiny thing, is that because we have moved from the plains biome into, which biome is this? The stony shore biome. The vine colors have changed, and so they don't look as good on the moss as they do over in the plains biome. I used fewer of them because I thought that might help. I don't know. If you have any ideas for how we could make this sort of match the others better but not using the vines, feel free to let me know. And as you can see, we used a lot of the quartz that we made in the build. I did try to find a block that we could use here to mix in with the red terracotta, but there's just nothing that sort of matches that hue that I could think of. So I just went with straight terracotta. And then of course we got the little lightkeeper's hut over here in the brick. And then just to stay with this red and white theme, I used the glazed terracotta on the floor and gave him a red bed. And then back here, I just added a cobweb because I had an extra cobweb. That's the only reason that's there. So Our lighthouse is all done. You now, if you're flying in here, let's just take a fly. So if you're flying in here from this ocean, you have this fantasy tower leading to the nether, sort of framing it and then guiding you into the lighthouse. Honestly, maybe this tower ought to have been a lighthouse too, but that's not what we chose to do, so... Oop, oop. I did that on purpose. So even though this is not a lighthouse, I do think that this large tower sort of announcing that you're coming up to the part of the world that's currently been built in, and then coming into the sort of quaint, cozy style I've been building in, actually works really well. I also like how from the barn here, you can just faintly see that lighthouse in the corner of the world. You can almost imagine that that is ocean beyond there. I mean, we know it's not ocean beyond there, but with this render distance, it kind of gives the feel that that's just the edge of the world and ocean over that way. So I think that will actually be... Ooh, I managed to do that without dying. I think that will actually be the conclusion of today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye!
I'm gonna bite you if you keep doing that.
Okay, so we have... Ow! Cat bit me. Okay, so we have AFK